I'm Gabby and this is Hobbs, and welcome to my new video blog. This is going to be about sewing and knitting and all the crafty things I do in my life. And I started a Gab blog, what we called it a Gab blog, my video blog a few years ago, that was all about behind the scenes of my musical life. And I thought it was about time to start a crafty one instead, because that's something I've been doing a lot of recently. And a really good excuse to finish some projects that I've said I was going to a long time ago. And I've said I was going to do this video blog a long time ago, but you know, there's no time like the present. I mean, I've just got married and I gave myself a lot to do at the beginning of this year, so I need a new project. So my video blog is my new project. And I've just changed my blog name from Living on a Shoestring to Gabberdashery, so it just feels like a really good time for me to do this. So what are you going to see on my new video blog? A lot of sewing. I'm going to show you a lot of the kind of making of things. I'm going to show you my fabric stash, which you will see is far too big, and it's the reason why I've promised not to buy any fabric this year. Obviously, you've got to buy fabric, it's part of sewing, and I'm sure I'll see things that I won't be able to resist temptation. But I'm going to try not to, because I have basically a free fabric shop at the bottom of my garden. I'm very, very lucky. And I'm going to do some upcycling projects, because I've got loads of clothes that I don't wear anymore, but I still love the fabric, or there's something about it that I want to kind of try and, you know, make better for me to wear. And I'm also going to do a project with my friend who is at Pigeon Wishes, Megan, because we have a kind of sewing day once a week where she comes over and we make something. And we did ginger jeans last year, and we're just about to start Gertie's shirt dress tomorrow. So we're going to do some of that, and I've asked her, I'm like, will you be part of the video blog? And she said yes, so that's really exciting. And you'll probably see a lot of Hobbs, because, you know, he's in everything I do. And maybe some kind of behind the scenes, because I'm a singer-songwriter, so, you know, maybe you'll come and join our band on tour and you can see me sewing up some hems before we go on stage and things. I don't know, I'd love to know what you think I should do and get you involved, and it's just a really nice way to reach out, and I'd love to make this video blog something that becomes a reoccurring thing and something that becomes a really big part of my life, because sewing is, and this is a really nice way to connect with all the wonderful sewists out there all over the world. I'm going to show you now me sorting out the summer house, which is the shed at the bottom of the garden that I've turned into my sewing room. And it went from being a ridiculous storage cupboard, that's where everything goes, that I don't know how to deal with yet. And then every spring I clear it all out and sew in it until it's cold again, and then it happens again. So this was my big clear out, and it's really great that I got to share it with you. So I hope you enjoy it, I hope you subscribe and get in touch, let me know what you want to see. Okay, so I don't know if you can see me, but I am here tidying up the summer house, which is very much needed. Every year I seem to do this, because I sew in here and I use it loads until about October, and then it just becomes a storage chest. So I'm clearing out all the stuff, and I have a lot of stuff. So I'm not clearing it out, that's the wrong word. I'm clearing it up, because I want to keep it all. That's jerseys on the right. These are slippery fabrics, so we've got viscose, we've got chiffons, things like that, and then these are my cottons. And can I just say, how amazing is that? No idea what I'm going to make with it. It's got to be a big dress, really, hasn't it? Turns out I have a lot of sewing books, loads of the kind of new ones. So Learn to Sew with Lauren from Great British Sewing Bee. I love First Stitch, Tilly and the Buttons. That was one of my first books that I went the whole way through, and I was like, yeah, I can sew! So I love that book. Got all the Gertie ones. There's another one actually in the house at the moment, because I'm about to start making something from that. I think that's the original one. All the Great British Sewing Bee books, mainly pick them up at charity shops and car boot sales, so that is very good. That's where I got most of these books. And then some amazing, amazing vintage ones that I just thought I'd show you first. So that is just so beautiful, and I think it's from we worked out when it's from, but I'll just look. No, it doesn't say. That's useful. But I think we worked out that it was from the 40s last year in a charity shop. And I think it was only like £2 or something. If that. It's probably even cheaper than that. Anyway, it's a marvel and I love it. This is awesome as well, by the way. This is a brilliant book. This is just amazing. Okay, so this was £2.49 from Oxfam. I bought this the end of last year, and can you see that? So, Patterns of Fashion 2. It's just amazing. It's a beautiful historical costume, and the construction and the patterns for it. And it was obviously from a library, so we'll forget that bit. When I got it, I thought, well, maybe in a couple of years' time I'll be able to actually tackle some of these. But I need to just sit down and read it, really, don't I? We'll find some time to do that because I love that. Anyway, it's absolutely beautiful. I love sewing books. I think I'm a bit addicted to them. And maybe you can tell that from this ridiculous stash. These are the ones I'm sorting out. And those are already down there, and then there's another pile outside and another pile in the house. So I reckon I probably have about 100 sewing books, which is maybe too much for someone who only started just over a year ago. Okay, just before it starts raining again, I'm going to show you the finished article. It's a summer house. It's done! I had to take all of the fabrics out. These, by the way, just so you know, are fabrics that I don't want anymore and I'm getting rid of, and I'm going to give them away to friends. I might sell some, but Hobbes, hello darling. I'm so happy. So we've got jerseys, cottons, cottons, black and white drawer, I love that. Those are all things that are kind of half made or scraps that will be a quilt. More jerseys, so the stripies and spotty jerseys, because I have a lot of them. These are more things like viscose, files, and you know, polyester, but nice silky fabrics, and more of them there, but there's more silk in there. And cottons, some upholstery fabrics, some plains down the bottom, and also that's my duvet cover stash, and that's just a bag of black fur, and I have no idea where to put that, so at the moment it's just going to have to stay in a bag. And then my woolens there. We'll see you really soon, so goodbye from Hobbes and me. Bye! Good boy, Hobbes.